If you see the camera keep banging around, it's because the dogs keep hitting it with their tails. Now I'm sure you don't want me chatting all the way through this video. Hello and welcome to another episode in the life of dogs with me, Paul, and walking tall with Paul and his dogs. I'm really pleased to have you here today, and let's get on with it. Today we're going to be on a walk in a place called Plumpton's Park in Otter Park. You might have seen it in previous videos. It's probably one of my favourite parks. It's got a lovely lake in the middle of it, which you'll see. Dogs having a great time. And yeah, we're going to also look at kind of being more dog. How can we live our lives with that mindset? So today we're going to be looking at being canine happy. Come and join us. So I've been thinking of things to talk about, and one of them is, how are dogs eternally happy? I mean, we see them sometimes if they're in pain or if they're not very well, we see them quiet, don't we? But generally we see them just enjoying every moment, don't we? And I know we all say that, oh, we've got to be more dog and all that, but how can we be canine happy, dog happy? Because we can wake up in the morning and it can be doom and gloom. I mean, today's glorious, obviously, but it can be doom and gloom. It can be a really rough time at work. It could be a rough time in your family life. It could be health. It could be anything, couldn't it? I'm going to go back into sunshine. Turn around. Now, yes, we can all go through all these times and they're awful, we know they are, and but if we adopt the canine happy kind of outlook on life, then I wonder if that would slightly change our mindset. So instead of seeing a wet and gloomy day when we get up with that big cloud over our heads fogging our minds, what happens if we looked at it and thought, actually, there's more fun to be had here. The ground's going to be wet. It's going to be slippy, slidey, muddy. Actually, we can have fun in that. Instead of looking at things in the real negative, which we can often do, can't we? A dog doesn't look like that. A dog thinks about it in a totally different way. A dog wakes up in the morning and doesn't worry about what's going to happen. I know they haven't got to go to work and all that sort of thing, I know that, but they don't worry. They just don't put the worry into anything. Now Jesus says in the book of Matthew that don't waste your time on worrying. That's not an exact quote, by the way, but he says don't worry, because I look after the birds of the air, I look after everything, and if they're all okay, why are you worrying? So don't waste a moment of your life worrying. Now, it's easy to say that, isn't it? But obviously when the bills are mounting up and when life gets a little bit tough, then it can worry can build up. But if we just wake up and just look at our dogs, if you've got one, I presume you've got one if you're at this channel, or if you're thinking about getting one. Let me just throw the ball in for Bumble. Ready, Bumble? Go on in, bud. Go on, go get it. Go on, Bumble. Oh, Teddy's gone instead. You've got to go as well, you know. There's one there, look. There's one down there for you. Oh, Louie's got it. Louie's picked it up. So what was I saying? So yeah, I know the life gets in the way and life gets heavy. But actually, if we did wake up with the mindset of how our dogs think, and about not worrying about the tiny little things, not worrying about all the life issues that build up on us and build up in our minds and take control of us, and not worrying about what our government are telling us to do 24/7, this, that and the other, with rules and regulations all the time, and just actually going about our day with a bit more of a carefree attitude, which would take some getting used to, don't get me wrong. I don't do very well with it a lot of the time, but it makes me think, and that's why I'm speaking on here, that actually adopting their way of thinking, just finding the joy in the silly little things like diving in the lake or running around or holding a ball and just running. They find joy in the most simple of things. Like with Bixie, when I give her a breakfast in the morning, I make them wait before they eat, so there's a bit of restraint and practice on them there, and they both wait, and they're both looking at me waiting for the okay command, but she's got such joy in what she's just about to do that she starts to saliva, like you see this little long drip come down, and it's just the simple things. They enjoy their food even though they eat quickly, or you know, and they look like they just wolf it down literally, but they find joy in the whole aspect, the smells of life. Dogs run very much on scent led, so when they look at the world with their noses, because they do nose, eyes, ears, when they look at their world through their nose, or our world through their nose, they pick up on all these wonderful scents. Most of them are disgusting to us but they pick up on all these wonderful scents, and by doing so they get so much joy, get so much happiness from their life, and it's such a wonderful thing to see. And I just wonder if we could adopt that. I wonder if we could just wake up in the morning and think, I'm not going to worry today. No matter what gets thrown at me at work, no matter what gets happens in the day, whatever takes over your mind, you're going to reset it. Whenever one of those negative thoughts comes in, just reset it, and just think like a dog. So very basically, obviously we've got to live our human lives, I know that, I understand that we can't be dogs but we can adopt a lot from what they are, because originally we're all mammals together, and I know human beings have got much more sophistication in their minds and in their, or have we have we made life so busy and so ridiculous that actually none of us are particularly happy with it, whereas these guys, they get up and they just get on, you know, no matter what's happening, they just get on. And like Bumble now, he's wagging his tail waiting for me to throw a ball. At the moment, that's all he's thinking about. He's not thinking about, oh, are we going home at 12 o'clock, are we doing this at 1 o'clock? He's just not thinking that. He hasn't got a diary, and do you know what, it's lovely to see that. So I'm just wondering, for me personally, I might make this a bit of a journey actually, to think more like them, to think, how can I be canine happy? We'll see. Good boy, well done. Good lad. Good lad. If you see the camera keep banging around, it's because the dogs keep hitting it with their tails. So how do we achieve these things that I've talked about? Now, I can't speak into your life circumstances obviously, because everybody's different, everyone's got their own thing going on, but working around dogs every single day of my life, honestly every day of my life, I love it, teaches me so much the joy they get out of the tiny little things, the things that annoy them, the things that which are tiny. It might be that another dog took their ball or something like that. It's never anything major. Right, Louis now, he's waiting for this ball to be thrown in the water. There you go. So that's all they want to do. Yeah, they teach me so much. So watching them really makes me think about how we can be more canine happy. Now, everybody's different, like I said, so everyone's situation's different. You might have a lot of debts to pay off, you might have a lot of situations in life that have, oh, getting soaked, oh, getting soaked. They all come out the lake and they're soaking. You might have all these sort of things going on in your life, and I'm going to hold the camera up because they're going to knock it over in a minute, but you can still somehow find some joy. And one of the things I always find is, just look around me now, getting out into nature. Now there's no cost involved in that. If you live in a city or something like that, you might have to get on a train or get in the car and head out a little bit, but you can find nature pretty much within half an hour of where we live. So just try and find nature, whether you've got a dog or whether you're on your own, it doesn't actually matter. It's just about being outside, and by being outside you get the wind blowing through your hair. I haven't got much hair. You get the wind blowing through you, you get the fresh air, whether it's raining, cloudy, it's beautiful sunshine like it is now with a beautiful lake behind you. You get all those things, and the great thing is it's for free, so we don't even have to pay for that. It's a God-given thing, it's for free, and it can really help us de-stress and unwind. Now don't get me wrong, we all get wound up about the day. Certain things trigger me and get me really wound up quickly, but as soon as you get out into nature and you get this, I hope you can hear me because the wind started to pick up. I'll turn it around that way, it might be better. As soon as you get the air in your lungs and you're outside, and the camera knows that I'm talking, or the wind knows that I'm talking because it's picked up massively. It just changes your mindset, and I have to get outside every day. I can't just be around a building all day, I just couldn't do it. So for me, getting outside is one of the keys to being canine happy, because obviously they love being outside. A dog doesn't want to be stuck in four walls all day long, and it just can't really handle that situation. They end up getting stir crazy and they become behavior issues from them. So they need to be outside just as much as we do. So there's so much to be learned from our dogs, and by just watching their behavior and watching how they learn and how they go through life, we can do the same thing. Now I'm sure you don't want me chatting all the way through this video, so I'm going to show you the dogs, let you enjoy them having a great time, and yeah, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Remember when you told me that I should take it slow, but I can't stay when the world is waiting. I'm too used to being on my own. Hearts will break, but I have to chase it. I'm dancing on the edge again. The wind is calling my name. I'm dancing on the edge again. This time I'm not looking back, babe. You can change me, you can tell me down. I'll be that goes in every place I find. I'll break the molds with rebels mind. I'm a hurricane of free, born mine. I remember when you told me I should settle down.
change me, you can tie me down. I'll be there goes in every place I find. I break the molds with rebels mind. I'm a hurricane, a free born mind. You can change me, you can tie me down. I'll be there goes in every place I find. I break the molds with rebels mind. I'm a hurricane, a free born mind. You can change me, you can tie me down. I'll be there goes in every place I find. I break the molds with rebels mind. I'm a hurricane, a free born mind.
And it's a race between Teddy and Bumble, and I think Teddy's in the lead, and Teddy takes the ball and he can't get hold of it. And these two are watching on with great eager who's going to be first back. Bumble's coming back first, but Teddy wins because he's got the ball. Well done, Teddy. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So I just did the unthinkable, flying the drone. I thought I'd get a great shot of Teddy fetching a stick out of the lake, and it went into landing mode and landed on the water, and I lost it, it sunk. I was saying to Teddy, fetch it, as I watched it just go blop, 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 blop. So it's now at the bottom of the lake over there somewhere. Oh no! I'm not upset. There's me saying we've got to be more canine happy. Well, what can I do about it? Unless I get in my pants and go in and try and get it out, but then it'd be broken anyway because electronics and water don't do well together. So, one drone down. Oh dear. It's my first ever big mistake with a drone, so hey ho. Never mind, I'll start saving up for another one. Well, I really hope you've enjoyed our walk today, and we've had a lovely time. We've really enjoyed ourselves. Been really nice. Watching the dogs playing for extended time is always nice. They've had 2 hours over here, which has been absolutely fabulous. Look, they've all had a brilliant time. All still playing, would you believe? They're all gun dogs, so they've all got that energy to swim, run, and never run out of energy. If you like what you've watched and you've watched right till the end, thank you so much. It really helps. I really want to try and grow this channel because it's just a channel for dog lovers, and if you're like me and adore being around dogs, then you'll enjoy seeing them having a good time, and then me waffling on a little bit as well. And thanks so much for watching. See you on the next one. Like and subscribe if you can, and go over to Buy Me a Coffee if you want, and read my blogs as well. It's buymeacoffee.com/walking tall. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.
Cause with eyes that's been through life, it's so much easier to see who I am and who I wanna be. No getting old, don't bother me. Truth can be a bitter pill, but it'll do you right and set you free the way a lie never will. Like climbing up the steepest hill,